we go. We're back. We're back, baby. Hi. That probably didn't look super good on the other end, but that's fine. We're going to be playing Deathmark. Spirit Hunter Deathmark, specifically. This is a horror game visual novel. I've wanted to play it again for a while. I have played through this before, but like years ago. And honestly, it hits a horror sweet spot that I love. However, things might get a little dark. So, I have a new redeem. But seeing as I don't think there's a whole lot of people in here right now, I'll just have to tell you as we go. Maybe someone will ask. We'll see. We'll see. It might not even get used. Maybe you guys are strong. Maybe we can handle a horror game and be fine. Who knows? We'll see. This is going to be a very heavy talking game, so I have tea with me. And I have an energy drink, which I think is the counter thing, but it's going to keep me, like, functioning and alive. All right. Let me know at any point. Audio feedback, whatever feedback. Let me know. Let me know. We're testing this, so we'll see how it goes. Hey, want to hit up the karaoke place? The new Love and Hero song is out. I'm not feeling up to it today. This story creeped me out earlier. Do you want to hear it? Oh? Sure. You remember Miss Yamaguchi? She wears those big glasses. I heard she's gone missing. What? No one knows where she is? Nope. She just disappeared. Just up and poofed from the library. Oh. This music is sending me back. One of the student librarians said she was researching something there. But then she vanished. But she's super diligent, right? One of the students thought it was weird that she'd up and leave like that. So he checked in on her. But when he did... Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. The only thing left was her arm. It had her really weird scar on it, so it was definitely her arm. A scar. Yeah, it looked like a dog bite. She showed it to me once. She had no idea where it came from. For real? Magica. And there was a scar like that on Miki's leg, too. Huh? Miki? Wait, that's... the girl who went missing. Yeah. That's crazy. Ha, that's crazy. Crazy talk. Maybe that rumor's true. The one about the cursed scar. I don't know where I got only from. Cut it out, you're scaring me. Hey, look, like that scar? I hear snatches of an idiotic ghost story. They're speaking seriously, but it's obvious they don't believe a word. They're only killing time. Rumors are the best way to do that. Why did I take on such a deeper voice for this guy? The sun's about to set. It's gotten later than I planned. I shouldn't have stuck around to hear that story. I better hurry. Everything's fine. Everything's gonna be okay. Thunder rumbles in the distance. Oh, also this game got a like DLC chapter last year, so I am also gonna. I can't right now, even though I don't think it's that expensive, but I'm gonna purchase that eventually. And by the time we're done this, if we get it through, but I do love this game. So when we get through, I'll probably have the DLC by then, and we'll play that too. A huge mansion is in front of me. Strange. I'm sure I was just. My vision blurs. My ears are buzzing. Ugh, my head's swimming. It's almost like I'm drunk. Maybe I am drunk. What time is it? Where am I? I glance at my wrist, but my watch is gone. Did I put it in my coat pocket? But all I find is a business card. In elegant printed letters is a name. Saya Kujo, Spirit Healer. On the back is a photo of the mansion. I'm remembering things about the ending all of a sudden, and it's been a good period of time since I played this game. I want to say like 2019 maybe? I don't know. I guess this must be Kujo Mansion then. Kujo Mansion. Saya Kujo. Kujo. Those names sound familiar somehow. One way to find out. Taking a deep breath, I reach out to knock. I stop when I see something on my wrist. Uh-oh. It's a strange scar. When did that? I could just be imagining this, but I feel an icy chill when I look at it. Knock, knock, knock. My fist pounds on the door. No reply. A light appears in a second floor window. It's probably too far from the door for them to hear me knocking. So I'm just gonna open the door. I grasp the doorknob and find it unlocked. No point in staying outside. I'll just go in. I'll apologize to the owner later. The inside is shrouded in darkness. A small beam of light from the window is the only way I can see anything in here. It's dead silent except for the constant ticking of a clock's second hand. Of a second-hand clock, second hand. I must be in the entrance hall. The atrium extends to the second floor. Anyone home? There's no reply to my shout. Maybe they've soundproofed this place so they can't hear me down here. I guess I need to go upstairs then. A staircase is just visible up ahead. I walk towards it, cutting across the hall. My ears catch a strange noise. I turn to look where it's coming from. Well, you can actually see that better on the on OBS than on my screen. Someone's there, enveloped by the dark. I don't know why. I struggle with pronouncing that word. Enveloped by the dark. I think they're staring at me. This game is fucking brutal. But I don't think we can die here. Hello? That's exactly what was said. Hello? I call out, but the person remains silent. Approach. Gulping, I hesitantly make my way over, trepidation slowing my steps. It's a young girl. She doesn't move an inch as I approach. At least it seems that way to me. It doesn't look like she's even breathing. A corpse. Great. I creep myself out. I start to sweat. What should I do? audio's nice. Let's touch her. With a shaky hand, I slowly reach out and touch her skin. I'm not sure what I expected, but it feels unnatural somehow. Stiff and cold. I press down on her arm, and she makes the strange sound I heard earlier. Ah, now it makes sense. She's a doll. A doll's joints creak when they're moved. That's what made the noise. Why? What a relief, if disappointing. Why did it creak? Why did it creak when we were walking over? I carefully begin climbing the stairs, making sure not to trip. As I reach the landing, the sharp sound of a bell breaks the silence. It seems to be coming from above me. Looking up, I can spy the outline of a clock. I bet that's what's making the sound. Approach it. Steppy, steppy, step. The noise guides me over. It's an antique grandfather clock. The noise is definitely coming from here. I reach toward the glass to check inside. All of a sudden, it stops chiming. Silence descends, broken only by ticking. I guess it's fixed now, but the timing was a little too spot on. Was it really a coincidence? All these strange occurrences make me uneasy, but I continue onto the room with a light. Just watching my model as I take a sip of tea. Stopping in front of the door, I knock. Knock, knock, knock. Knock, knock, knock. But again, there's no reply. Knockers. Oh no. Knock, 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 knock. I try again, several times, even calling out, but there's still no answer. I push on the door. It's dark inside. Again, I can see this better on OBS than I can my own TV. Strange. I definitely saw lights on in here when I was outside. Wafting through the room is an odd smell. It's sugary, like a ripe fruit. The whole room is permeated with it. Some kind of aromatherapy, maybe? It's not a particularly pleasant smell, though. The aroma draws me further into the room. Step, steppy, step, step. The floor under my feet feels off. It's wet. Squelch. It dawns on me that I'm smelling something else mixed in with the sweet smell. I know this scent. This metallic tang. Lightning flashes and I catch a glimpse of something. The startlingly grotesque object stretches out across the floor beneath my feet. Something strange is there. Stare at it. Uh-oh. It's so bizarre that I can't stop staring. Blooming flowers are everywhere. Uh-oh. They're bursting out of the woman's stomach, her blood-soaked body overwhelmed with them. Now this is horror. Holy crap. I wrench my gaze away, horrified. But the hellish image is burned into my mind. I can feel my entire body shaking. Bile rises. I'm gonna throw up. Bam, bam, bam. Ad starting in a minute. Those are always good timing. Oh, hey. In the next instant, the lights are on. Wait, that's not all. The body's gone, leaving only a stain. This doesn't make sense. It's a bad dream. At least I'd really much prefer it if it was. But the faint smell that remains and the bloodstain crush any hope I had of that. I beat a retreat from the room in an effort to escape this whole bizarre situation. beat of retreat? When I stumble back into the hall, the lights are on in here as well. I decide to have another look around. All the furnishings in here are old enough to be antiques. They match this old-fashioned mansion. Old mansion fashion. Doll. A large doll sits on a couch. This must be the figure I saw in the dark. One would easily mistake this for a human if they couldn't see the ball joints. Probably belongs to the owner of the mansion. So what do I do now? Contact the police? Her stomach was full of flowers, sir, and the corpse up and vanished like fog. Like anyone would believe that.
Yokoso.
Yokoso. Welcome to Kujo Mansion. The doll moved. It spoke. A different kind of shudder runs through me than the one when I found the corpse. Up until this point, I was nothing more than an observer to all these freaky events. I could distance myself from it, but now, a doll is talking to me. Then we sneeze. Have I startled you? If so, I sincerely apologize. My master ordered me to behave as a normal doll until told otherwise. The words are elegant and refined, but her face never moves an inch. She may look human, but she clearly isn't. She slowly folds her hands together, so she can move, too. I am sorry for not introducing myself. I am called Mary, and I had a little lamb. You have likely seen a number of oddities here already. I see. My master, Sayakujo, was unable to escape from the mark then. Sayakujo, does she mean a corpse? But wait, what's this about a mark? Lady Saya was searching for a way to escape the mark. Were you not also called here by her because of the mark on your arm? Oh. She must be talking about this weird scar. Did Sayakujo invite me to this mansion? When I try to remember, my head hurts. I have something to tell you in place of my late master, but I would like to ask one thing first. Do you know your own name? Well, that was a much simpler question than I had been expecting. It's... Eminem. I'm lyric. I break out into a sweat. My throat is drying up. Mine too. Bruh. Why? Why can't I answer? I'm shocked to find I'm coming up blank. I see. Then it is as I thought. Somehow Mary knows what's going on with me. Before I offer an explanation, please decide on a temporary name. Things will go much easier if I have a name by which to call you. It is also likely you will find it hard to remain calm if you are nameless. Are we gonna pick a name? She's probably right. Better to have some placeholder name than continue life as a hollow, nameless being. You gonna pick a name? Enter the protagonist's last name, up to 10 letters. You know what our last name is? Lorda. Lorraine. Lyric Lorraine. Wait, no. No extra. Is Lorda fine? Okay, we do get a first name too. Nice, nice. Kazuo. Nay. Tis. Namae wa... Not Linux. Lyric. Florida da Lyric. Is Lyric fine? Yeah, it's fine. It's alright. Is Lyric Lorida okay? It cannot be changed after this. Yeah. Glasses and beard. Beard. Glasses. None. We don't want the beard. We don't want the beard. Do I go with glasses? Or do I go with no glasses? My model does not have glasses, but I don't always wear them. But I do certainly wear them when I have to read little letters on a screen. None. We look a little bit creepy. But it's fine. I'm Lyric Lorida. Tayo. Understood. Lord Lorida. Oh. 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 Lordida. Now I shall explain to you about the mark. It is the seal of death. Oh, okay. Nothing to worry about then, I'm sure. Those who have it will soon die. You do not believe me? I am certain this sounds absurd to one who's led an uneventful life. However, my master's death proves it to be irrefutably true. The corpse's sweet stench comes back to me. That didn't seem like the work of humans. I'm afraid that the horror of the mark does not stop there. Victims slowly lose their memories until the day they die. They face death, all the while suffering from the terror of losing oneself. Memory loss. That can't be. That mean that I'm... Yes. Hi. The fact that you have forgotten your name proves that death is coming. Lord Lorida. You will die this very dawn. Death mark. Cutesy, happy intro music. I'm playing my new intro music here. This is my backstory. My memories skip forward a bit after that. I just remember being completely stunned at what Mary revealed to me. I can probably attribute it to memory loss caused by the mark. The next thing I know, I'm lying in a guest room in the mansion. I vaguely recall dragging myself up the stairs and coming here. I must have fallen asleep at some point, and thanks to that, I feel a lot better. This looks like the same room, I think, but the blood is gone. I'll die at dawn, huh? I try saying it out loud. It's definitely shocking, but I can't say it feels real yet. It doesn't make sense. Way out of the blue. But if it's true and it's out of the blue, then that must mean... Is waiting for my untimely death the only thing that I can do? It might be a good idea to ask Mary more about it. I find Mary sitting in the exact same spot as before. She hasn't moved an inch. I doubt a doll gets bored waiting like humans do. Ohayou gozaimasu. Good morning, Lord Lorida. Are you feeling better now? Hi, yeah. That's good to hear. Since it appears that you have calmed down, I would like to ask a question. What will you do now? I can guide you down only two paths. The first is to wait for death. Perfect. The second is to fight the mark. Can you help me? If that is what you wish, yes. My master was researching the mark. A few days prior to her death, she found a way to escape it. Regretfully, she passed away before she was able to inform me. Well, fuck. So she doesn't know anything after all. There is some time yet before dawn. You have a slim chance. Salvation is a thin thread dangling from heaven. Would that you grab hold of it, and I shall do my utmost to help. Would that you would. Would that you would. Would that you would. Would you would the wood. I guess it boils down to whether I trust her. If she's right about all this, my time on Earth is up at dawn. If I don't want to die, then there's no other choice but to resist the mark until then. If she's lying, I'll be fine when morning comes. But am I really alright with that? People are being killed in nonsensical, grotesque ways. Am I gonna turn a blind eye to it? This is a life or death decision. I need to think about it carefully. Oh man. Oh. Live or die. We get timed for this too. You will be faced with choices that can result in death. There is limited time, and your soul power will continue to drain. Time's up, or wrong answers will result in game over. So be quick, but also careful in finding the right answer. Restoring soul power. Completing a deadly choice will restore some soul power. Accelerated dialogue. Dialogue will be sped up while pressing L button, but certain dialogue cannot be sped up. Backlog. The plus button will display previous dialogue. Auto mode. The R button will activate auto mode. Hiding the dialogue window. You can hide the dialogue window by pressing X button. We're getting all the tutorials. Then I shall ask you, will you quietly wait for death, or struggle against the mark? You know, I'll wait for death. Fight the mark. Safe. These are so nerve-wracking. Kairam, hello. Welcome in. We're playing Death Mark. I've decided to trust you. As you say, Lord Lorida. Lordida. And I shall carry out the dying wish of my master and aid you. I cannot do much, but feel free to request anything you wish of me. I made up my mind, but that doesn't mean I know what I should do. I know squat about the supernatural, and losing my memory makes research impossible. But I don't have a moment to lose. A knock comes from the front door. Who'd come here this late at night? Oh my, what a sign of fate. The pizza I ordered has arrived. It seems that other mark bearers have arrived. Is it instinct that she knows these things? Maybe she has some kind of mysterious power, being a talking doll and all. I beg your pardon, Lord Lorida. I do apologize, but could you go greet our guests in my stead? They may experience a shock if a doll such as myself welcomes them. Like, I kind of want to see her walk. Moreover, while I am able to move my arms, I am unable to walk. Okay, so she's not gonna go answer. I moved to the front door to greet our guests. People fated to die, like me. I wonder what they're like. I think I remember who the first one is. Who I find at the door are not who I'd expect to see out this late at night. Oh, wait. I remember. I remember exactly. Kind of. A high schooler. And a small boy. These kids have the mark? Oh, no way. We came to see Professor Kujo. Who are you? Da-da-da. I can't say I'm a total stranger since I'm here in the mansion. I'm her disciple, a relative, or her boyfriend? I'd say a relative. Probably say a relative. Oh, so you're her older brother. Your eyes do look kinda similar? She seems to know Saya Kujo. Now that I think about it, that business card did say spirit healer. Going off this girl's accessories, I get the feeling she's a huge occult fan. I'm Moe Watanabe. I'm here to talk to her about this article she wrote in Oop Arts Monthly. Oop Arts. Alley oop. She pulls an occult magazine out of her bag. Inside is a picture of the mark. The accompanying article says the scar is a soul-inhibiting disease that erases memories. Inquire at Kujo Mansion. Did I hit something when I shifted it to my other hand for a second? There. Oh, that's okay. This is the same scar, right? Moe lifts her skirt up a bit to show me her leg. Don't do that. Not on stream. Oh my god. Right there on her right thigh is the mark. I think I know what the article means by erasing memories. I've been super forgetful lately. I'm even blanking on my friends' names. That's never happened to me before. Ah, Adonis, hello. Ohio, welcome in. We're playing horror game. Big scary. And I also have to talk a lot, so it's very talky. Very talky. Do you think this scar is doing it? That article is obviously bogus. The young boy scoffs. Even kids know better than to believe in ghosts or curses these days. And a high schooler fell for it? You must feel embarrassed about that. But Tsukasa, weren't you hanging around out in front of the mansion's gate? Fess up, your scar scares you. ... Tsukasa seems to have no retort to that. He silently skulks. Sulks. He silently silks. Looks like a bullseye. It's clear they're both mark bearers. I better bring them over to meet Mary. Moe shrieks excitedly when she gets close. Oh my god, it's so cute. Kawaii ne? It's a doll, yeah? I've never seen one this big before. The craftsmanship is so detailed. It's almost like it's alive. They're both admiring her when... Yokoso. Welcome to Kujo Mansion. What? It spoke. I can't tell which line is supposed to be like which. With that, the two new visitors join our number. They enter this monstrous world that hovers on the precipice of death. This is a cheerful game. Don't worry. Mary tells Moe and Tsukasa about the mark once they regain their composure. All about the steady memory loss and their imminent death. It sounds like a ridiculous story, but it gains a validity coming from someone like her. Both of their faces pale. Now, if you came specifically here because you believed Lady Saya's article, you must have already experienced the pain of losing your memories. Moe admitted as much earlier, but I can see Tsukasa's face darken. So it must be happening to him, too. Hey Moe, I'd like to confirm something. Where were you when you got the mark? My amnesia seems to be worse than theirs. Super cheerful. You could tell by the color scheme and the music. Oh my, I saw that model just glitch out, scratching my face. So they might remember. I'm not positive, but I think my mark might be a curse from Hanahiko. Super upbeat music. It's the happiest. I do have a very upbeat music now in my intro. New intro music. But I guess since you were late, unbelievable, you will have to see in the VOD. Yeah, unbelievable. Totally unacceptable. Also, there's a new redeem. It's a super special redeem that is here because we're playing a very scary game, and people may need reassurance. It's there. It exists. That's all. That's all. Anahiko. This name is familiar to me. He is the ghost the resident children of this town whisper about, correct? My master was interested in him. Sasaya Kujo was curious too. Could he be connected to the mark somehow? Or could be connected to the mark? I'd like to hear more about this ghost. As you wish, Lord Lorida. Oh, you have reached a watch streak. Congratulations. You're on a 10...
Happy face!
It is that. It is that, yeah. You want attention? Adonis X Rosie asked for some attention. What could that... You want attention? From me? From me? From me? The big cat? From me. The eye tracking is not that great with glasses on. I think it's because I start without the glasses and then I add them on, so I think it has to adjust. It gets it a little bit. So. Iko da ne? Yoku ganbatta ne? Here you go. You've received big cat blessing. Now I'm gonna be small. How far can I go back? It's okay, guys, I'm here. Just a little. How far can I actually go back? That's the smallest I can get. I can be like, wow, I'm here. Guys. I'm gonna whisper in the elf ears. Iko da ne? Chisai. Chisai neko. Dayo. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. I don't remember how big I was before. I could be whatever size I want. Oki neko dayo. Did your attention suffice? Is that good? I'm gonna ignore you now. No more attention. No more. It's attention. That'll get you through. That'll get you through the game. I'm gonna have to limit that. I'm gonna have to. But I do have a couple phrases. Well, that also that is true. I have a couple phrases that I have been practicing and written down. So there's this stuff. this yeah. And not just Japanese, but I'm practicing some. Practicing. Yeah, there'll be praise in English. Maybe some. Chisa, I don't know. Some of them I also have to practice saying. I've practiced a couple more than others. I have a package. A special delivery. Also, see this? See what this doll refers to me as? Lorda. Oh my god. She timed out and got dark. It was scary. Oh my god. Oh, here we go. This is the scary part. And it auto-continued that, so... Oh. This is why I have little helpful messages. Oh, did you hear? About that ghost boy all the schools in H City are talking about? H City? I know that place. It sounds like Hanahiko is back. I heard that he can appear if you peek in a school mirror at night. He'll ask you something. Am I pretty? Am I? If you tell him no, you'll be fine. But if you say yes, give me that red stuff then. And then he just disappears. But that's not all. Hanahiko hates adults, you know. I heard that if the person he asks is an adult, they'll die. And not just drop dead. Their blood is drained from them. Give me that red stuff. And next to the corpse is a single rose. A rose dripping with blood. Oh. Korai ne. Rumors can be easily manipulated. Passing from one person to another, assumptions and errors mix in. But they also hold a hint of truth. Miss Moe, do you know anything else? I think I probably got my mark when I was investigating Hanahiko at H Elementary School. This has got to be some sort of clue. I should ask her more about it. Got questions. Why were you at H Elementary? Was Hanahiko there? When did you notice the mark? Well, we know she was investigating. Was Hanahiko there? When did you notice the mark? Seems like I noticed it later in the bath. A strange scar was suddenly on my thigh. It really surprised me. I realized immediately that it had to be what Professor Kujo wrote about. What should I ask next? Why were you there? Ad starting in a minute. That's why she was there. Ad break. My big dream is to write about the occult, so I'd love to see a ghost. I found this article in a magazine mentioning Hanahiko was seen there. I figured that place would be easier to sneak in than a regular school, since it's been closed down. What should I ask next? Was Hanahiko there? I don't think so, but I can't really say for sure. I went to the mirror, but a shiver suddenly ran down my spine. I got spooked and left. I think I have a handle on what happened. No way to know for sure about the ghost, but there's no denying she had the mark after returning home from H Elementary. And then maybe... Tsukasa glances down at his left hand. Mine might be from Hanahiko too. I noticed it after I got home from T Elementary. T Elementary? I went there, oh my god. Oh my god, what a coincidence. That ghost was seen at a lot of schools in each city, right? Maybe he's remembered something. I better ask him some questions too. When was that? Maybe around sunset? I was heading back home until I realized I forgot something and turned back. What should I ask next? T Elementary? Like really, bro? I go to school there. You've probably heard of it since it's the top-ranked elementary school in H city. What should I ask next? Did you see Hanahiko? No. And I didn't get chills or anything either. Oh, but I think I passed the mirror. I went to the bathroom before going home. I don't think he knows anymore. Their stories are pretty similar to the Hanahiko rumors. It can't just be a coincidence. You must investigate the places where Hanahiko appeared. For their sake as well as yours. Oh, that's all well and good, but what exactly am I investigating? Death and life coexisting. If the mark originated there, then a way to erase it will also be there. You must find it. Find the key you need to break the mark's curse. That is the only way to escape. And all of a sudden, a huge burden was dropped on my shoulders. Yay! Yay! It seems that Hanahiko appeared at 2 schools. Where will you investigate? So, as far as I know, you kind of just like pick your favorite between the characters. And they have different like roles they play. I know I like the girl more. And plus, her story sounds way more direct. Like, she was literally searching for Hanahiko and got spooked. Like, absolutely she encountered him. And the kid's just kind of like, oh, you know, I kind of like just walked by a mirror once, you know. So he probably like obviously he's got a mark too, and he's got a storyline. But as far as I know, you're just picking your favorite character. I'm not even gonna look it up. I'm just gonna go with the vibes. I'm just gonna follow my heart. Yeah, that's probably wise. They'd arrest you on the spot if you tried to sneak into a regular school. That's also a very good point, and that hurts. A middle-aged man who can't recall his name, let alone address or job title. I'd have no excuses if I got caught. Want to get going then? Let's do this. Oh, wait, you're coming too? Of course. Like, duh. Oh my god. I haven't given up on seeing Hanahiko yet. She grins at me. Is she really strong? Or is this blind optimism? I'm going too. Hey, not you too. Seriously? Majika? My life's on the line here. I don't want the reason I die to be because you messed something up. That's pretty bold. Good thing you're cute. Whoa ho ho. Oh no. But to bring kids along with me is... High schooler's fine. I understand your hesitation, but the mark does not discriminate, stealing lives of children and adults. If they wish to fight their fate, you should honor that. I suppose human logic doesn't fly when dealing with the supernatural. We'll need to prepare ourselves for the worst if we're going to survive. Please take only one mark bearer with you, however. A large group will increase the odds of you being detected by spirits. I also ask that you not waste time dawdling with others on the way. It is possible unnecessary contact may hasten the effects of the mark. Only engage when absolutely necessary. Keep contact with others to a minimum.
いってらっしゃいませ。
Itarashaimase. Have a good trip. I feel the love. Selecting a partner. First, select a mark bearer. Do this in the partner menu. Oh yeah, hey, mister. Don't you think it'd be a good idea to take notes on what Mary's told us? Your memory's getting worse all the time. We don't want to forget anything. I don't know when I'll lose my memory again. I'll write down all the information I get and keep it in my file. Something in it might just save our lives at some point. New info was added to the spirit file. Rumors of Hanahiko. Other. Spirit file. Important info on spirits will be added to the spirit file. Check it from your bag. Consult it if you need help. Saving and loading. Save at the mansion or haunts. Return to the title screen from the bag to load, and then choose continue. Got partner, bag, talk, system, and exit. We pick our partner. Occult lover and cheeky prodigy. Tsukasa Yoshida Moe Watanabe. We're gonna partner with her. Otsuyo ne? Was that what she said?
仕方ないかな。
Skoto noi kana?
ですよね。
Desu yo ne? Is that what she's saying? Desu yo? I don't know. Bag. We do look creepy. Got power 10, intelligence 10, spirit power 9, dexterity 11. She's got higher spirit power. Let's see. Letter opener. A pure silver letter opener taken from the mansion's hall. A beautiful woman's face is engraved on the handle. The blade isn't sharp, but it can handle soft items. Command. Stab with knife. Range. Short. Hanahiko. It's pretty much just kind of like explaining the story so far. You must never answer yes to Hanahiko's question, and he hates adults. Full name, Moe Watanabe. Female. High school student. A high school girl who loves the occult. She got the mark at H Elementary and came to Kujo Mansion seeking help from Saya Kujo, a medium. She's quirky but always energetic and cheerful. She marches to the beat of her own drum. Tsukasa Yoshida. Male, elementary school student. A young boy from a prestigious private school. His wealthy upbringing makes him polite and courteous, but he can be insufferable at times. When he's in danger, his true egotistical, self-centered nature peeks through. Whoa, look at his creepy little face. Was that an Easter egg that he like... Did they swap expressions? Just want to watch for a second. See if he changes. Yeah, he does. Let's see her change. And then do they just change to the one expression? No, this expression. So she just kind of like winces, and the kid just looks like a murderer. We chose the right partner. Confident. End. No, we don't want to end. System, we... As far as I know, oh, there's the save button. It is being saved. Yeah. Let's have some talkies.
よろしくお願いいたします。
Yoroshiku onegai taka something. I missed the last part. And being like a parrot, just repeating all the Japanese. Please head to H Elementary and investigate Hanahiko. Choose whether to bring Lady Moe or Lord Tsukasa with you. A large group will increase the odds of you being detected by spirits. And do not waste time dawdling. It is possible unnecessary contact may hasten the effects of the mark. Only engage when absolutely necessary. Keep contact with others to a minimum. Iko. Right. I'm not sure how long the first haunt is gonna be. So we'll really we'll see how long this goes, because I'm also planning to stream tomorrow morning. Probably not this. This'll be night streams for sure. I apologize that it's not gonna be night streams for everyone, but it's night streams for me. First we have to get to H Elementary. Mary says we're free to use the car in the garage. I can drive. The garage is detached from the mansion. The vintage model van and bicycles only accent the elegant interior. Thank God for careless people. The car key was left on the table. Time to go. Hey. According to Mary, you lost a bunch of your memories, right? Is it really okay for you to drive? She looks at me suspiciously. Don't worry, it'll be fine. I think. It'll all come back when I take the wheel. Part of that is to convince myself. But aren't you missing your license? If a cop finds us, we'll have more to worry about than Hanahiko. We're gonna have to take the bikes. She's right about that. But our lives are on the line, so we don't have much of a choice. Once the mark's gone, I'll remember. Then I'll just have them reissue it. Assuming I ever got one. Ugh, now I'm even more worried. Just drive safe, okay? Off we go. H Elementary. Good evening. Dance, dance. Human bodies are remarkable. Back in the garage, I wasn't sure if I'd be able to drive or not. But the second my hands touched the wheel, I wasn't worried anymore. My muscles reacted quicker than I expected, and it's now easy to guide this monster down the road. We're in Japan, so... But now, thoughts of what I can no longer do start to filter into my head. Hey, mister. Moe pipes up hesitantly. I probably let the silence go on too long. She doesn't seem as cheerful as she was a little while ago. What's it like to lose your memories? How am I supposed to know? It's a hard question to answer. What do you mean? Like, do they all go at once, or a few pieces at a time? What if you're only left with sad memories? I'd hate that. I don't think it works like that, but I have no idea if it's getting worse or better. I don't know what I was like to begin with, so there's nothing to compare to. In that sense, rather than the memories vanishing, it's like everything's been painted white. That's what it feels like. Oh. You sure are mature, mister. You take everything so calmly. Mature, you hear that? I'm mature. I'm a mature cat. The conversation dwindles, leaving only the sound of the tires on the road. And then thoughts start popping into my head again, one after another. I know we have to check out that mirror, but what else should we investigate? What do you think? Moe glances over at me. No idea. I can't even remember my own name. How the hell am I supposed to know what we're doing? Oh, please. I'm really counting on you. Think whatever you want. I'm talking to a child. I need to show restraint and be a good example. But that's definitely how I really feel. Yeah, fuck this kid. stare down at the steering wheel. The doll in the mansion. Mark bearers. The mark. The spirits. And the mysterious deaths. I feel like I'm gonna be buried under all of the crushing thoughts that keep popping into my head. What awaits me down this dark road? I feel a flutter from the mark on my wrist, like it's trying to warn me. My brain might not be able to understand, but my body can sense it, that death is closing in. If that's happening isn't the problem anymore. It's more, how long do I have left? How much longer is it? Huh? I almost yell, but I managed to swallow it down with effort. Nani? Nani kore? Wow. I think we're almost there. Really? It's closer than I thought. Yeah. Yeah. That's exactly right. At any time, it could. It's a lot closer than you'd think. We're creepy. Looming ominously in the moonlight, the school definitely looks abandoned. For quite a number of years, in fact, the walls are starting to crack. All the windows are broken as well. A thick chain is in front of the main gate to keep people from going in, but that doesn't really, like...
Chotto, chotto.
Chotto, chotto. Hey, you there, not another step. He looks totally agreeable. This guy looks friendly. The enthusiastic voice comes from a man in a guard uniform. He must be patrolling the area. Looks like we got caught. This property belongs to the city. No one's allowed inside. Didn't you know? Whoa. Are you two up to something? A bunch of people have been coming here on dares since it's haunted. You aren't one of them, are you? I want to say either the top or bottom. Can I, like, I can't just spontaneously save at random points. It's haunted. We play dumb? Yeah. That sounds better than not knowing what we're there for. Well, that's what the rumors are saying anyway. It's a giant pain. He totally calmed down. He's agreeable again. Moe nods in agreement. It is pretty famous after all. The guard sighs. Anyway, school's off limits, so you can't go inside. I don't want any trouble on my first shift here. Please leave.
いいね。
いいね。いいね。いいね。Ne? Muttering to himself, the guard makes his way into the school. As we watch him leave, Moe leans over and whispers, Damn, it wasn't the guard when I snuck in here before. We better not get caught. Moving around a haunt. Use the directional buttons to move. The map shows which way you're facing and where you can go. So we can save. That's nice. That's nice. We can check our bag. We can check our memo. Just a spirit file. Check our bag. We're still creepy. Nothing has changed. Go forward. Headed to the entrance. Pushing open the doors, I head inside. Whoa, it's so dark. We can't see anything like this. The moonlight doesn't reach inside. We'll just have to use the flashlight. But if we use the flashlight, that guard will find us. Can't do anything about it, I guess. Anyway, that mirror is... I'm pretty sure it's to the right. On the staircase. Investigating a haunt. Move the L stick to search the current area. Shine the flashlight on areas of interest and press A button. Pressing B button ends the search. Using the directional buttons will end the search and move you. What's this? Examine. A flyer containing warnings and a list of contacts. Do not leave handprints on the mirror on the eastern staircase. Thank you. Independent research presentation, first floor multipurpose classroom. Come check it out. Wow, that presentation takes me back. Anyway, the mirror on the eastern staircase is the one I saw. Guess we'll go there first. Yeah, it's to the right. Y is to feel. I turn over the torn flyer, but I don't find anything in particular. And nothing's there, huh? Looks like it. How about a tool? Use a letter opener? I take out the letter opener. But what should I do with it? I can't think of a way to use it. A half-torn poster. It says lost and found in large letters at the top. Let's look. All lost items are kept in storage in the staff room. Please check there if you're missing something. Feel. I touch the paper. It disintegrates the second my fingers reach it and scatters through the air. Nothing else looks interesting. I take out the letter opener. But what do I do with it? I don't have any particularly good ideas. What's that? There are platforms of broken wooden slats in front of the shoe rack. They creak when we step on them. Can't do anything with it. Whee. I want to explore, but I wonder if, like, I have to avoid the guard. The battered shoe rack is covered in dirt. Can I try it? Let's go to the left. Huh? As we enter the hallway, a small shadow flits across our feet. I turn on the flashlight to find... Oh, a bunny! It's so cute! Was it the school pet? The black rabbit squeaks and dashes between our feet. It rushes toward the eastern end of school. Oh, it ran away. Is it telling us to follow? Yeah, right. New info was added to the spirit file. Black rabbit. The door is locked. Let's feel it. The keyhole isn't rusted over. If I had a key, I could open it. Could I, like, pick the lock? I wonder if I could wrench it open by sticking the letter opener into the hole. I gave it a try, but it won't even fit inside. Wow. So uncool. Rude. It's a locked door. What's here? The rain coming in from the broken window is making the floor cold and damp. Looks pretty normal. I want to read the... Doesn't say, like, where it went. We can't check that door. The lights on the ceiling are silent and dark without power. Nothing in the blackness. The broken window is letting in a piercingly cold wind. The rain coming in from the broken window is making the floor cold and damp. The door is locked. Keyhole isn't rusted over. If I had a key, I could open it. The same as that other door. I can't go through that. This is the staircase. There's a fire door. Let's feel it. When I open the side door, all I find is a wall. I'm about to give up and close the door when I notice something stuck to the back of it. Found a worn-out talisman. When I pick up the worn-out talisman, I feel warmth flow through me. Hey, our soul power went up. The worn-out talisman crumbles silently in my hand. Find a worn-out talisman to restore your soul power. The more soul power you have, the easier it will be to survive a deadly choice. Excellent. I did see something up there. I thought this was the wrong staircase. Climb the stairs. I was specifically trying to go the wrong way. Pieces of concrete litter the floor. I think they came from the walls. Climb the stairs. We climb up the stairs to the second floor. I feel something soft squish under my heel. Uh-oh. I quickly pick up my foot and shine my light down. Uh-oh. The hallway is covered with poisonous snakes. Moe lets out something close to a shriek upon seeing them. Eek! Snakes! We decide to go back to the landing. Get the fuck out. Climb. We can go back up. Poisonous snakes cover the hallway. It'd be foolish to try to keep going. We decide to go back to the landing. Went down the stairs. We're not concerned about the snakes. Yeah, this seems to be pretty much nothing down this way. We picked up a talisman though, so I'd say that's worth it. I'd say that's worth it. That's worth it. Oh. What's this? It's an emergency alarm. Let's feel it. Open it up and shine the flashlight to see if there's anything inside. Found a worn-out talisman. Ah. When I pick up the worn-out talisman, I feel warmth flow through me. Got soul power. The worn-out talisman crumbles silently in my hand. Nice, nice. We've already checked that and stuff out. I like how the room looks different from the way we enter. It'd be very easy to just be like, the ceiling is filthy and the fluorescent lights are broken. It'd be too easy to just put us in the same room from the same perspective. Like a lot of games like this do that anyway. Let's go. Eco. Looks like something smashed the fluorescent lights. They're shattered beyond repair. Oh wait, I could go into that room. Hang on. I think. Enter room on the left. Yeah. Looks like it's been shot at. It's an abandoned desk. Let's look at it. The fallen desk is slightly rusty. Let's feel it. I turn the desk around and stick my hand inside. Got holy hard hat. Yeah. Welp. Goodbye. Maybe I should put that follower requirement back on. They're not like super harmful, they're just annoying. The dust is so thick on the ceiling that just walking around causes a shower of particles. Nothing in here, huh? Nothing at all. Guess we'll go back. We found a hard hat, though. Back we go. The door's locked. Keyhole isn't rusted over. If I had a key, I could open it. The floor tiles had peeled off, leaving bare concrete. Bare concrete. The broken window was letting in a piercingly cold wind. Up the stairs. The fire door is rusted shut and won't move. Hi. A little friend. I didn't catch that ad break was coming. Apologies, but it is apparently happening now. Survive. Did I already? I can't remember. It's just rusted shut, won't move. I can't try to open it with anything. Climb the stairs. Well, look at that. We got our mirror. I bet upstairs is more snakes. So, I guess we're just gonna save. I'm gonna check it out. Go check it out. This is it. It's the mirror I saw last time, I'm sure of it. Huh. Just then a dull pain runs through my wrist. Like something is biting into my skin. To distract myself from the pain, I keep talking with Moe. It certainly looks normal. Yeah, what should we do? It's a dirty mirror. All the stains make it hard to see your reflection. We feel? I face forward and silently wipe the gray mirror with my hand. As I expected, I can't make anything out. All I see is my own shadow reflected as a vague, shadowy lump. My shadow sways in the mirror. At least that's what I thought at first. I figured the shadow moved because I had. But the next time the shadow moves, a cold shiver runs down my spine. That's not my shadow. Something is in the mirror. Look at that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. Hi. Moe yelps and steps back. Well, that confirms I'm not hallucinating. There really is something in there. Every muscle in my body locks. I try to look away, but I can't even close my eyes. The figure's mouth twists. I don't want to look, but I can't even close my eyes. It opens its mouth. An odd voice pierces my ears. Uh-oh. A low battery. Oh no. Truly live or die. We know the answer to this. Hey. Am I ready? I don't know what kind of voice to give this child. No. What if we say I can't tell? That didn't look good. Wrong. Uh-oh. If I only had that red stuff. I can't see well. Are you a grown-up? I'm the tallest in my class. Save. big people aren't allowed in school. Suddenly the mirror cracks. It cracked. Now I can't see. No more big people here. The figure disappears. Survived. We survived our first ghost encounter. A scream echoes from the other side of the school. Moe sinks to the floor. They gasp in panicked disbelief for a while. I feel much the same. What was that? That was probably Hanahiko. I couldn't say it. The word sticks in my throat. My mouth is completely dry. Same. I can't believe this. I thought I wanted to see a ghost. But to see one that clearly. Moe seems to shake the encounter off and return to normal. Hanahiko's words swirl around in my head. Our situation has done a complete reverse from where we were just moments ago. I can't believe I was complaining about not knowing what to investigate. Oh, anyway. That scream, was that the guard we met outside? Uh-oh. I doubt there's anyone else here. He might have seen something wherever he is, too. It sounded like it came from far away, a ways down the hallway. That'd be the other side of the school. Yeah, let's go look for him. But if he screamed like that, something might have happened to him. Oh no, not good security guard. Right as I respond, I hear someone whisper in my ear. Purify with red. I hope that sounded okay. I look in the direction of the voice, but all I see is darkness. Mister? No, it's nothing. Let's go. New info was added to the spirit file. Hanahiko, the boy in the mirror. It's a cracked mirror, it's hard to see a reflection. I run my finger down the cracks. Moe watches me worriedly, but nothing happens. Ow, ow. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to feel it again. It can be forced on an adult head with effort. We have a hard hat. Take out the letter opener, but what should I do with it? I can't think of a way to use it. There's cracks in the mirror. There's nothing else particularly odd about it. I'll try going upstairs. Climb the stairs. Snakes? Snakes. Poisonous snakes cover the hallway. It'd be foolish to try to keep going. So sick. These motherfucking snakes. On this motherfucking floor. We encounter them exactly twice, and we're Samuel L. Jackson level fed up. The broken window is letting in a piercingly cold wind. It might be worth it to try to check out places on our way back, even if we had checked it before. You know, just vibes. The rain coming in from the broken window is making the floor cold and damp. Caw, caw? A bird cry breaks the silence. I guess there's a crow or something outside. Oh. Oh. It's into the room on the left. Any changes? And yeah, I mostly just want to investigate things to get those little jump scares. But don't worry. Don't worry. I'm here to support. I'm here with you. We're safe. Anything around here? No, the light's dead. Nothing over there. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Nico. Go in any of these doors. Nope, let's keep going. Oh, I didn't realize we could go in this room, actually. There are nonsensical scribbles on the blackboard. It's an abandoned desk. Let's look. It's a desk like you'd find at any school. What's surprising is it doesn't look very weathered. Guess that goes to show how durable school desks are. Let's feel. I stick my hand inside and feel around. Got plastic bottle. There's nothing in the bottle. Well, it might come in handy. Yeah, RPG logic, let's go. There's a hole in the wall. I can see something stuck deep inside. I stick my arm in, but the hole gets narrower the further in I go, and I can't reach what's inside. Can we, I stick the letter opener in the hole and scrape out the item that was stuck inside. Look at that. Found a worn out talisman. Yeah! When I pick up the worn out talisman, I feel warmth flow through me. We're recovered from our mistakes earlier. I could have, like, gone back and just tried to do that without... without, getting hurt. But the dust is so thick on the ceiling that just walking around causes a shower of particles. I figure we'll just live with our choices, you know? I mean, if we really fuck up and we die, we, like, can go back and retry, so. I don't know if there's any differences, like, in the ending, depending on how well you do or something like that. Oh, I hear a noise like something slamming against the door. Is someone inside? I shine the flashlight at the door. No! Not nice security guard. And I see the kid in the background. Out of nowhere, the door bursts open and something comes flying out. Eek. Eek-a-bookum. Moe shrieks and falls down. I recognize those clothes. Some kind of plant covers half his face. God. The part of his face we can see is twisted in anguish as he screams. No doubt about it. It's that guard. Not the nice guard. What the hell happened? Thorns are eating my face. It hurts. What's going on? Moe sits on the floor, stunned into just syllables. What a scream. The guard suddenly rushes towards the entrance. And then, silence follows once more. The only sound left is that of our shaky breathing. And my yawn. Once we catch our breaths, I take Moe's hand and help them up. Our nerves have calmed some, but that definitely left an unsettling impression. Something terrible lurks here. We can't just sit around. I felt like I was paralyzed. I'm okay now. But mister, that guy... Moe stares at the door. I wonder if Hanahiko did that. I mean, he was standing there. And I don't know if you noticed, but I got the feeling someone was standing behind him. There's really no good way to respond to that. I let silence serve as my answer. What else could I do? No point in coming here if we're just gonna stand here shaking, if we don't uncover the secret before it comes for us. Why don't we check out the staff room? I tactfully avoid answering Moe's question. The guard had run out of here. Something might be inside, some secret about Hanahiko. Yeah, you're right. Let's just be careful, okay? I covered my wrist with my palm, making sure Moe doesn't notice. The moment I'd put my hand on the knob, the mark burned my skin, pulsing along with my beating heart. New info was added to the spirit file. Plantified guard. Plantified. Hanahiko. Like the rumor said, a ghostly boy appeared. We answered some of his questions, then the mirror broke and he vanished. No more big people here, he said, like he was chasing something. And then we heard a horrible scream. Mysteries didn't end there. Heard a whisper in my ear that said, "Purify with red." Yeah. A dirty, empty plastic bottle. It's in pretty decent shape, so if the cap is firmly closed, it should be able to hold liquid. Right. Well, in we go. Nico. The staff room is chaos. The furniture is upended and the walls are... Was there a fire here or something? There are black scorch marks everywhere. Oh, he looks relieved as they come out from behind me. Whoa, it's totally empty. Anyway, let's look around. Huh? There's a door over there too. Looks like it goes to another room. We're not gonna go in the door yet. Look at all this. What a mess. The wall near the window is burnt. There must have been a fire here a long time ago. As I search the burnt post, something falls from the top of it. Found a worn-out talisman. Yay! When I pick up the worn-out talisman, I feel warmth flow through me. Got soul power. The worn-out talisman crumbles silently in my hand. Alright. Only one way to go. Opened the door and left the staff room. It's kind of cramped in here. Is this a storage room? Seems to be. Hopefully there's something useful in here. Well, I see the obvious trapdoor, but let's look in other places first. I think it's a school journal. The paper is deteriorated from age and bugs, so I can't read it. Yeah, that's obvious, but... That wasn't me giggling. Let's look. It looks really old. The corners of the doors are rounded off. Yeah. I pull on the door, but it just rattles in place. Looks like it won't open. Something's stopping it. We use a tool? Letter opener. I take out the letter opener, but what should I do with it? I can't think of a way to use it. Really? Not trying to pry it open? I take out the holy hard hat. I'd taken it out, but I can't think of a way to use it. Plastic bottle. I take out the plastic bottle. I've taken it out, but I can't think of a way to use it. I open the glass door and check inside, but there isn't anything that catches my eye. I should plug this in. I don't want it to die on me. There, fixed. All better. Nothing in there? Oh. There's a cardboard box on top of the cabinet. I think I can reach it. Something's written in marker on the side of the box. Lost and is legible, but the rest of the letters are smudged. It's gotta be lost and bound. Deal. Reaching up, I grab the box and look inside. Got lipstick, red pen, and girls' slippers. Good job, mister. I knew there was a reason you were tall. That is probably exactly what we needed. We can't use it there. There's a door cut into the floor. Is it some kind of storage area? It's a well-built door, big enough to fit an adult through it. Feel. The metal handle is retracted into the door. I try to get a grasp on it and pull it out, but am unsuccessful. If I use the letter opener, I might be able to pop the handle out. I squat down by the door. My mark bites into my wrist again. It's almost like it's trying to stop me from searching under the floor. I stand up, pretending to be calm. Okay, that's worrying. Something dangerous must be here. What's wrong? Are you gonna see what that is? I'll, check it out later. I keep my reply vague as I dust off my knees. Let's look around the room first. There's a bunch of interesting stuff in here. There's definitely something beneath our feet. But we better make sure we're prepared if we're going down there. That means I should save. That's save speak. Can I try this again? Old lipstick found in the lost and found box. The red color really pops. It's been used enough that there's not much left. A red pen with a cute character on the side. The cap is missing, but the ink isn't dry yet, so it can still be used. Children's slippers made of red rubber. There are traces of the owner's name on it, but it's stained and illegible. I take out the lipstick, but what should I do with it? I take out the red pen, but what do I do with it? Girl's slippers. I take out the girl's slippers, but what should I do with it? I can't think of a way to use it. I pull on the door, but it just rattles in place. Looks like it won't open. Something's stopping it. Okay, so yeah, I think that's it. We're just gonna check this out. Let's check everywhere else first. I'll figure out what to do about the trapdoor later. Is there something else that I'm supposed to check out? I think it's a school journal. The paper's deteriorated from age and bugs, so I can't read it. What does it want me to check out? I open the glass door and check inside, but there isn't anything that catches my eye. Do I have to get this somehow? Let's look. Looks like the sliding door has a simple lock, just sticking something in the hole for the screw. The key itself seems to have gone missing. I don't see it anywhere. What's this? Something stuck in the hole for the screw. There we go. It seems that wooden thing works as a lock. I'll have to do something about that to open the door. Then we should try the letter opener. I take out the letter opener. If I can shove it in, I might be able to pop out whatever is stuck in the hole. That's the idea, at least. But nope, it won't fit at all. The knife is too big. Maybe the pen. I take out the red pen. If I use the pen, I might be able to pop out whatever's stuck in the hole. Wow, you've got skills. I said that's surprising. Anyway, I need to focus. 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 Suddenly the resistance vanishes, and the pen pokes all the way through. I put my hand on the door and slide it open without any issues. There's a red tube inside. A flare. A flare? What's that for? It's a signal light for emergencies. It's a good idea to always have one in your car. Huh. Okay then. But Moe picks something up off the floor. It's a thorn about as long as my pinky finger. That's what was in the hole. This is so not a coincidence. I bet he didn't want anyone to have that, so he put a thorn in the hole. Is he scared of this? We both look at the flare again. Huh? What? Why'd you turn off the light? That wasn't me. Uh-oh. I didn't turn it off, it just went off. What was that noise? Hey, mister, what was that noise? Shh, be quiet. It's a struggle to not yell with my nerves on edge. I hit the flashlight again and again. Come on, please. The batteries were just working. I feel like I'm performing CPR on this thing. But finally... Ah, got it. Uh-oh. The door behind me warps threateningly. My mark burns in pain. Death is already in the room next door. There's no time and nowhere to run. Calm down. I need to find a way out of this quickly. We're running out of time. A way to survive. We've got to hurry. That's my guess. Tool, letter opener. I take out the letter opener and shove it in. I might be able to get the handle out this way. When it touches the metal, my mark scorches me. I stop moving for just a second. But I have to do this. I should have saved too. Yes, I got it. I grab the handle and lift up the trapdoor. As I thought, a dark hole leads down under the floor. Get in. I shove Moe into the hole. Then I slide down into the darkness after them. Safe? Safe? Ugh. Safe? I fall unexpectedly far, hitting my back against something. I grit my teeth to stop myself from yelling. Something's shuffling around above my head. If we had stayed there just a few more seconds. I grip my burning wrist with all my might. I must endure the pain for now. I can hear anxious panting. Moe must be right next to me. They're shaking so hard I can see it from the corner of my eye. I brace myself, expecting the trapdoor to break open any second. But the shuffling noise finally grows distant. Is it okay now? Yeah, I think it's gone. Suddenly my wrist isn't hurting anymore. Thank God. I thought we were done for this time. Anyway, where are we? What in the world is this room? I'm surprised this place exists beneath the school. Can you turn on the light? Yeah. I cautiously press the switch, being careful not to make any noise. Oh. The scene captured in the light of the flashlight sends shivers down my spine. What? Moe slaps a hand over their mouth. For a few moments, all we can do is stare in silence. A disturbing scene, more horrible than anything I've seen before, spreads out before us. Anyone would be shocked by it, especially a kid. I take a deep breath and look closer. There's something twisting around the corpses. It looks like some kind of plant vine. Are those roses? The strangely sharp thorns and the thin red petals. There appears to be real live roses covering the corpses and carpeting the floor. My vision suddenly grows dim. Okay. I see a woman's body trapped by roses. Jeez, what is this? Chat, look away. A tragedy that happened in this room. It's as if it's all playing out in my head. I can see it. Can we get out of this scene? Roses, what are they doing here? Okay. We're out of that. I didn't expect that. Did someone plant them? Why is it like skeletons and then like one just kind of like totally quote unquote fine girl? Goodness. Moa's voice brings me back to reality. Yeah. I can't tell them that I saw some waking dream. I scramble to remember the conversation. Okay, it wasn't really in the room. That's right, I saw the rose vines then. Yeah, that's gotta be it. It's not like they just spring up on their own, but why would anyone do that? Did someone decorate the corpses for some kind of reason? Or did they die captured by the roses like I saw in that vision? Yeah, vision. Oh, ad coming up in 20 seconds too. Eek. Eek. Eek-a-mookum. Moe screams. What's wrong? Is it something moved? See, over there. Back in there. No. Is something hiding in here? We should save. I think we should save in a second spot. There's a bed with a metal pipe frame. The mattress is completely discolored, stained with something that looks like sweat. Someone must have been living here, and for a long time, too. The mattress is oozing dark, dirty water. It smells like sewage. I slide the mattress over and find a plastic sheet underneath it. Got vinyl sheet. It's pretty thick. Was it put there to protect from water damage? The top of the sheet is pitch black. At first glance, it looks like it's covered in mold. But when I spread it open, it crunches as dark red flakes fall from it. This is blood. I can't do anything but whisper, dumbfounded as I stare at the blood-stained sheet. Something murmurs in my ear, as if in reply. Don't show the image again. Okay. Their blood denies him. Ad break ends in 1:30. Part of me takes the voice seriously. I'm clearly hallucinating, but for some reason it calms me down. Still in a daze, I shine the flashlight onto the bed. There it is again. Something's there. Moe's voice has gone very shrill. Then, hey now, give me a break. I'm no monster, you know. I'm just a regular human being. Oh, it's this guy. Something slowly climbs out from under the bed. It's a man in a trench coat. A person? What were you doing under there? The man looks bored. He scoffs. What do you think? I'm just hanging out, okay, man? Don't kill the vibe, bruh. Same as you. I ran into that monster and escaped down here. Then you guys came. The man turns his back to us and jerks his chin. Anyway, I was hiding over there. His answer is believable enough. But why is he at this school to begin with? His presence raises a lot of questions. The man tilts his head a bit and peers at me, and he snorts, like a pig. It seems he's seen through me. You don't look like you believe me. Guess that's only natural. I haven't told you everything either. I could, but then I'd have to kill you. The man looks around at his feet. We better get out of here first. We shouldn't chat at the crime scene. I think you're right. Moe seems to feel the same way. Let's head back for now. You have somewhere to go back to? Good. Then let's get going. The man puts his hand on the ladder. He pauses and turns to us. The name's Satoru Mashita. I'm an ex-detective. Forgot to mention that. The man named Mashita disappears up the ladder. Mashita. Ashita. Mashita. We follow him back up to the first floor, but when we emerge, he's not there. Hey, take a look at this. Mashita's calling to us from down the hallway. Was it like this when you guys came through? Moe pipes up, a voice slightly wobbly. No, it wasn't. It wasn't like this at all. Oh boy. Very rosy in here. Something's creeping along the hallway. They're rose vines. Thought so. I didn't see them before either. I'm sure it's fine. The mark's color grows more vivid. Early dawn. A few hours left until death closes in. Looks like we're headed back. Some people naturally put others on guard, even if there's no particular ill will between them. A That's exactly the type of person Mashita is. Oh, you got some nice stuff here. The moment he climbs in the car, he makes a grab for my bag. Unbelievable. Then he starts inspecting all my stuff. I wasn't planning on keeping a constant eye on him, but he's making it very hard not to. Moe seems like the type to stick her nose in everything, but she's suspiciously silent, as if exhausted. Are you okay, Moe? Huh? Oh yeah, just zoning out, you know? I'm fine. She doesn't look fine, but my other passenger is more of a concern right now. So, were you at the school because you were investigating something? I'm not on the force anymore. Just poking around for my own reasons. Something I wanted to check. I don't doubt what he says, but that would mean he entered the school illegally. What were you... Let me ask one thing first. Mashita interrupts my question and points to my arm. Does that hurt? It didn't take him long to spot the mark on my wrist. Sometimes. It hurts the most whenever I'm in danger. Huh, is that so? Mashita leans back in his seat, satisfied. I was investigating some missing people. Guess he's responding to my question now. That school came up in a number of missing persons cases. Each one had some affiliation with H Elementary before they disappeared. Teachers, workers, people in the PTA, students, and their family members. I was looking for them. Then, Moe speaks up from the back seat. Were those people... the corpses down there? She doesn't sound as energetic as she usually does. Did something happen after all? Is her mark... Mashita doesn't reply. Maybe he thinks the answer's obvious, or maybe replying to a kid isn't worth his time. But something bugs me about what he just said. If the school was clearly suspicious, then... Of course I brought it up to my superiors. All I got for it was... He continues before I can ask, making a slashing motion across his neck. You got fired, huh? Disciplinary discharge. Something about sexually harassing a subordinate. Oh boy. Well, did you though? That principal's gotta have some kind of political pull. I probably dug up something you didn't want getting out. That wasn't my plan. I never meant to uncover anything dirty. True, the school did have that suspicious room. It's not that strange to think it would come up in some missing person's case. That'd be common sense at least. But common sense is for the world of the living. A spirit. Might have something to do with those cases. There's an awkward silence. In that sense, this isn't even a case anymore, is it? Mashita sighs deeply. Who'd believe it? Who would believe that there's a monster in that school killing people? It's personal now. Our problem. And we're on our own. He turns his wrist over and shows it to me. Oh. On his skin is the familiar mark. You too? Yeah. I sensed it as soon as I saw yours. I had a feeling this would be a problem. We're in the same boat, you and I. He has good instincts. We should talk more when we get back. At Kujo Mansion, there's some... I stopped myself from finishing my sentence. I shouldn't mention that for now. In any case, once we get back, we'll give you more details. Yeah. I'm sure that'll help him a bunch. Oh, that's a girl talking. I wish there was labels. But Mashita scoffs. Help, huh? You're underestimating me. When I get out of the car, someone's there to greet me. Oh, this stupid kid. Welcome back, mister. You too, Miss Moe. I'm glad you're unharmed. Did you find any clues about the spirit? What? So there are others? And this is everyone. Huh. What a reliable group you got. Just 'cause you're right does not mean you can say that, bro. That's rude. The sarcasm is practically dripping off his words. So, you all planning on continuing to search for that key, or whatever it is? We don't have anything else to go on. There's no other choice. I don't understand you. If the source of the mark is his spirit, it'd be best to destroy the source. Don't you think? What do you mean? The spirit exists, so all you have to do is kill it. Are you serious? Of course he's serious. He doesn't exactly look like the joking type. I don't know, he's kind of got he's got a silly little grin. He looks silly. I think he looks silly. Even if we manage to kill it, will that really make the mark disappear? When I consider everything Mary's told me, it doesn't seem like it'd work that way. Even assuming it did, we'd have a more fundamental problem. And how do you plan to kill it? I'll figure something out. If something exists, there's logically a way to destroy it as well. He claims he can kill the spirit, yet he doesn't even know how he'll do it. Where does all that confidence come from? Don't forget, I faced him once already. If we're seriously thinking of killing him. Mashta grabs his wrist. The little shit shot some kind of thorns at me from a distance. They hit hard enough to stick in concrete. There's no way to get in close to him. We have to make that a priority. Mashta pulls something out of the heel of his shoe and tosses it at me. It's a thorn, curved like a fang. The only reason I'm still breathing is because I was lucky. It won't happen next time. We need a plan. Alright, I see your direction. As we head to the entrance, I tell Mashta about Kujo Mansion. He takes it all in silently. Even bringing up the talking doll or Saya Kujo's death doesn't trigger a reaction. He's so unnervingly calm because he's already dealt with the supernatural. We reach the main hall, which is warmly lit. This is a strange mansion, but for some reason I feel like I've come home. Acclimatization is kind of terrifying. Yeah.
お疲れ様です。
Otsukaresama deshita. Welcome back, Lord Lorda. I'm just a cat. I'm just a humble cat. Meow meow. That man is a mark bearer too, I see. Would you make the introductions? I update Mary on our investigation and the strange way we met Mashta. Ashta. The mirror, the underground room full of corpses, the sudden appearance of roses. I really hate to admit it, but it's clear something supernatural is at work here. And the spirit that caused all of it, Hanahiko. There's no doubt that Hanahiko is the one who put the mark on Mashta's arm too. But not the friendly guard. So sad. Worst anime deaths. What kind of chance do we have against a monster that can do that? Mashta says we should kill him. But is that even possible? Hey, Lorda. My train of thought is interrupted. Mashta's holding a leather-bound notebook out toward me. Read this. I picked it up in that underground room. It was caught up in a bunch of those rose vines when I found it. It's pretty hard to get loose. Did you read it? I skimmed through a bit. It's got some interesting stuff. That's what he says, but he's not smiling at all. He kinda is. He kinda is. He's kinda got a little silly smirk, I think. It's silly. His eyes simmer with a quiet silliness. He's silly. He's got jokes. He's got jokes in them eyes. He's silly, I tell you. Dark red marks stain the cover. I have a bad feeling, but I flip through it. Rose petals fall as they become unstuck from the pages. The notes within are very detailed. The author was intelligent and well written. Reading through, it dawns on me that this was written by H Elementary's principal. The austere, meticulous letters on each page tell a ghastly story. Records of a young adopted boy's tutoring session. Hanahiko, 100%. The first note is from 5 years ago. It seems the boy adopted by the principal was small and exceedingly cute. He enjoyed wearing skirts and makeup too. There was no denying that they truly suited a dainty, red-cheeked boy like him. But the principal had a hard time accepting such fancies. Bad habits must be corrected young to promote sound mental health, he thought. He was wrong. So he called it tutoring as a cover for his warped desires. Uh-oh. They took place in the underground room. Too many prying eyes anywhere else. There was no safer place than the school at night, once all the teachers had left. The principal stayed behind under the pretense of keeping watch, and then tutored. He was a highly respected teacher. He'd even made appearances on TV. There was no reason to be suspicious. The only one who noticed anything strange was the boy's homeroom teacher. But she feared the principal's power and firmly kept her mouth shut. As the notes continue, they are more and more deranged. They paint a horrible picture. It is of a totally distorted parent and child. My child gets weaker after every session. His delicate frame has grown thinner, and his red cheeks are now darkened. His appearance is described in detail, but there's no malice or hatred. There's just fanatical sincerity, his pride as an educator, and a terrifying, smothering love. Frick. This game is a lot, man. It's a lot. That's why I'm here. Cat walking you through it. Continues like that to the very last page. There's no mention of what became of the principal and the boy, but going by the current state of H Elementary, I can hazard a guess. You don't look so well, mister. What was in that notebook? Sugasa peers up at me. He and the boy in the notebook are about the same age. Oh, this isn't stuff you share with a kid. I better just sum up the main points for him. That's terrible. We children are always the victims of the ego of adults. Yo, stupid grown-ups are irredeemable. Why he'd say that makes sense. The revolting evil of the adults and the poor boy who became a victim. But is that really the end? Look at his face, Jesus. If Hanahiko and the boy in the notebook are connected, then the boy turned into a monster. Is that even possible? Untimely deaths produce hatred. Death does not bring it to an end. Such festering sentiments can give birth to the supernatural. Monsters, ghosts, vengeful spirits, they have many names. I believe that you have all heard one or two such stories. Hanahiko is similar. Mary's words are hard to swallow, but after all those weird events, it only makes sense to accept them. If I turn my back to the truth, all that will await me is death. Then Hanahiko really is a monster. We must form a plan based on that hypothesis. Mary is silent a moment. Then her jade glass eyes shift to Mashita. Incidentally, according to Lord Lorida's report, there are those among you who are considering killing the spirit. I shall warn you just in case, but that will be very difficult to do. Why is that? I could see Mashita narrow his eyes, but I made sure to speak up first. They are from the world of the dead. Just as the living cannot become more alive, the dead cannot be killed. The only thing you could possibly destroy is the cursed sentiment. So what does that mean? It is as I told you before. Death and life existing together. If that is the origin of the mark, then a way to erase it will be there. By driving away the spirit, the curse will also be eliminated. So defeating Hanahiko is how we'll be able to destroy the mark. Setting aside how we can't be killed. What exactly is the key then? It is nothing more than a concept, so I am unsure, but I am certain of one thing. Fate ties the spirit to its place of birth. An object there may be able to fulfill the role of the key. It is a difficult concept to grasp, but that is just how spirits are. Determining the nature of the key, that will decide your fate. I had a feeling. We'll just have to keep digging around at H Elementary. We don't know what the cursed sentiments or the key to destroying the grudge are. Gaining the key and lifting the grudge is the only way to survive. You'll be required to be callous to make use of the spirit's fear. The way to repel the spirit lies within its grudge. Remember this, and be careful. New info was added to the spirit file. Secret of the underground room. Okay, where are we at? I think... Oh, eepy. I think... Probably save here. Probably call it. Because... we're probably about halfway through this haunt, I think. So there's... like, it almost has the vibe like we could just go and deal with it, but I don't think that's the case. I think it'll take a little bit more than that, and I think it'll probably take about the same amount of time that today took so far. So, I think that will be all for this for now. I'm probably not going to play this tomorrow. Simply because, interesting. Sorry, that was something weird on OBS. Anyway, I'll probably be back. I think I'll do Stardew tomorrow. But next week is gonna be a little different. I think. I'm still trying to figure out the specific day that I want to do some stuff, but there will be some differences in the schedule. And I'll probably do this, I would say Friday again. Weeknights for sure. Weeknights are like nights. 100% nights. My god. Herb is live. Elizabeth Rose Bloodflame. Interesting. I didn't know that she was still streaming on Twitch. However, Kofi was in here earlier. I say we go say hi to him. He's playing Pokemon, which I'm probably not gonna stay in that too long because I don't want spoilers for this game really. Yeah, we're gonna go raid Koirim. Thanks for coming in today. Thanks for seeing through the horrors with me, and we will see the horrors again sometime next week. Tomorrow will be a cozy day to make up for today. My redeem will still be available. Okay. So, with that, thanks for coming in. Well, let's go raid Koirim. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for coming in. Be safe. Don't have any nightmares. No nightmares from this, okay? We'll be back and we'll deal with this together. And no, it's not peak scary yet, but it will get there. Okay. Thank you for coming in. Let's go raid. Bye-bye. Thank you.